Okay, so this is the Pro Filt'r Instant Retouch Concealer. And Kendra got us 2 colors each just in case like we don't like one color, but I honestly might mix these because I've been doing that with my concealers lately.
So the 2 colors that we got are 410 and the other color is 430. And I tried to get around the same like section that our foundation was in the 400s, and the foundation we are in 440. So you can kind of base it off the foundation you're in from Fenty if you already own the foundation, which is a smart way to look for your concealer shade of choice.
Yeah.
Okay.
The packaging of the concealer pretty much looks like the baby version of the foundation, which I like.
Love that.
It's like a nice frosted packaging.
Yeah,
glass, which is nice. But my pet peeve is always the wand, and I can already see that I'm gonna like this applicator because it's nice and. What? This one broke. Kendra's is broke.
So we're already starting off wrong here. Fenty. Not Fenty. Sephora. It's not Fenty, so it's probably Sephora. I'm going to blame Sephora because that's where I got it from. So this is broken. Like the inside. So I have to exchange this.
You can't even close it back.
And this is the 410 color. It's just wonderful.
Well, I'm about to apply 430 first anyway. You can use my 410 if you would like. So the wand is nice and flat, which I like. I cannot stand when concealers come like with a very hard wand and applicator because I feel like your under eyes are extremely delicate and you shouldn't be like using anything that's super hard under there because it can give you, you know, premature wrinkles.
Yes. So this concealer I'm reading on Sephora, it says it's a creamy longwear crease proof liquid concealer with light as air, medium to full coverage that brightens under eyes and conceals blemishes and redness. This is also a cruelty-free product, so if that concerns you.
It's already like really full coverage. It's not sheer coverage. It's definitely like more full coverage.
So it's going on very creamy.
Extremely creamy.
It doesn't have like a sheer finish, definitely not. So
yeah, I said it was like more full coverage.
It says medium to full, but I feel like this is full coverage.
And I noticed I'm having some time to like blend it out. It's not drying super fast, which is great.
So this is what 410 looks like. The 410 shade that mine broke. So this one is lighter to me, I can already tell. And then 430, I wanted to get 2 different options for those days where I want a brighter under eye, and then those days where I want like a more toned down everyday kind of look.
Yeah, I feel like 430 is like the perfect like everyday color because it's not like super like intense for our skin tone.
Right. So that's why I wanted to get that option, but I also wanted to get a brighter option. So this is 430, this is 410. I'm gonna put 430 on top of 410 to balance it out. So a lot of people do mix their concealer, so this is what it looks like on top.
It's very skin-like. It doesn't look cakey.
Okay, we're gonna add 410 to here so I can balance everything out. I just wanted y'all to see what the colors look like on their own, side by side, just because when you're getting concealers, I feel like most people never just have that one concealer shade. So I'm going to use a brush and a beauty blender just to see what the finish looks like with each one. I'm just curious to know, and I want to give you guys a thorough, you know, review. So this is the Morphe G6, and then I'm going to use the beauty blender for the other side.
Where I only use a beauty blender.
Yeah, Kelsey is a beauty blender girl like all the time. So if you're not a brush girl, then you don't really care about this.
No.
But I just wanted to see the difference and see if it made a difference, because I know sometimes the brush keeps it full coverage and sometimes a beauty blender soaks up product faster. So it just depends on what look you're going for.
410 was a good color too. It's not too bright because I just did like little, you know, I didn't like smooth it all the way like the first one. I kind of
feel like the 2 shades are kind of like blending well together.
Yeah.
It's not blotchy. So if you're someone who likes to mix shades, this is blending well together.
Yeah. I love the formulation of this.
I love the tones too. The tones of her color options. And it does say it has 50 easy to shop soft matte shades.
Yeah, they're not like extremely matte because if they were like super matte, they would have dried a lot faster. So that's why I said soft matte.
It is soft.
Yeah, so it definitely gave me some playtime, which I love because I cannot stand when concealers dry super fast. And by the time I get to my other eye or like my cheekbone, it's like dried out and you have to like re-wet your beauty blender, which is annoying.
And I feel like I look brighter on camera under eye, but this is very like neutral. It's not like super like bam in your face kind of.
You got great colors, by the way.
Oh, thanks. I wanted to get 2 just in case I didn't like the other one, but I actually like both.
Both of them.
Together.
Both of them. I kind of want to get another foundation to mix with this one.
You do?
Because I like how those 2 colors mix together.
Right. Okay, so I also got us the powders because I wanted to see how it worked with the concealers together. And I think she released them together, which makes sense. It makes sense to release a concealer with a setting powder because most people use those together. On Sephora, it says it is a super fine weightless loose setting powder in 8 sheer shades to perfect and extend makeup wear for a filtered photo ready finish on lock. So it says this product is also cruelty free, and it says it works all day to reduce shine and blur the look of pores, fine lines and imperfections for a hyper smooth filter that won't flash back. So this doesn't have flashback. That's what it claims that it's supposed to do.
I like the packaging.
I love that.
The top is a mirror. You can see right in it.
Oh, cool.
Let me see if it's messy. I cannot stand a messy translucent powder.
So
nice.
It comes with the sifter thing separate in the box that you can put on top.
I never use it.
I also want to apply a little bit more concealer just to see if it looks cakey. Because sometimes when you apply more concealer, some people like to layer when they do their makeup because that creates more flawless look.
By the way, this is in the color Nutmeg.
I wanted to get Nutmeg because on the site for the powders, all 8 shades, it tells you for what shades it's for, what foundation shades it's for. So the one that we have, which is Nutmeg, it says brightening for shades 400 through 490, and our foundation shade is 440. So it is for our foundation range. So I like how it blends with the beauty blender and the brush. It just depends on what kind of look you're going for, like more full coverage or like more like less full coverage. I'm more of a full coverage kind of girl, so I would apply more concealer if I use it with the beauty blender. If I want to apply just one layer, I'll use the brush because the brush doesn't take away as much product.
I like that too much of the powder doesn't come out because it doesn't get as messy.
Oh, I like that the sifter part has an FB on it, the detail.
Yes.
For Fenty Beauty.
Branding.
Love that.
But I like how these are smaller though, because it's not, I mean, I know
honestly,
isn't
like,
coming out.
You like that, but I don't like that because I'd be like in a rush trying to get as much powder out as possible.
Well, I like it because it's not as messy.
It's really annoying to me. So it just depends on your preference. I don't like that part about it. Kelsey does.
This color does have a little bit of a red undertone under the eyes, which I don't like.
Gotcha.
But I like the finish of this powder. So I think I might have to get a shade up. Not lighter, just one shade up from this one.
Gotcha. Okay, so the shade up from this one, this is Nutmeg, by the way. The shade up from Nutmeg is Hazelnut.
Yeah, I think I might like that for under the eye. But I do like this color for like the rest of my face. Yeah.
The sifters, I don't even know if that's the proper name for it, but the opening to where the powder comes out is really annoying me. Because I feel like I'm having to like whoop it. I do like the top. Like the top area, it gives you like a lot of space to work with, so if you have like a fatter brush, it'll fit in there. On here it does say, don't forget to check inside the box for a custom cap that plugs your loose powder in place. But mine came with the extra cap. It already had.
Oh, so this is not an extra sifter, this is just a closure cap.
Oh, so I'm supposed to put it on top of this.
Yeah, when you close, before you like put the top on.
Okay.
Well, I ain't get one.
Yeah, Kelsey didn't get that. So.
Oh wait.
Ooh, Kelsey, you ain't even check.
It's right here.
Look at you lying on Rihanna.
I'm sorry, Riri.
Wow.
Never mind, I got one.
So this is why you should check before you start complaining first.
This is
life lessons. So brushing it away, because some people don't like melt their powder into their skin. If you're someone who sets and then just brushes like the excess powder away, it does feel like very matte like on the skin. So this is definitely for some oily people. It doesn't feel like a hydrating powder. It definitely feels like a soft matte, but I can definitely feel the mattness, if that makes sense. I would recommend moisturizing extra if you're going to use the powder, because to me the feel of it feels like a little tad bit drying for me.
Gotcha.
But it's powder, so it's not supposed to feel like extra moisturizing.
I like that. Because if I need extra moisture in my skin, I just like
Sprayed
spray
it with some
yeah, do like a facial spray or something.
Yeah, and it doesn't have a smell. Just to let y'all know, because I do have the Huda Beauty powder. I have that, and I really like that powder, but it has a really fragrant smell that was unnecessary in my opinion.
Well, I'm finna pop some lashes on and
yes,
pop on a lip color. We're gonna give you guys our final thoughts. Okay, guys. So now we're just gonna give you our final thoughts on the concealers and the powder. So first off, the concealers I love. If I had to rate these on a star scale, I would give them 4.5 stars. Just because I hardly ever give anything 5 stars because I'm a perfectionist. However, these would almost be a 5 for me.
Yes, they might as well be like a 4.5.
They're so good. Like the texture is so creamy.
The description is exactly what it feels like. Like on Sephora, the way they describe it, it feels very creamy, very like soft. It's like a comfortable feel. It doesn't feel like that tacky, sticky, like goopy, like thick feeling. Because certain concealers that are full coverage, you can feel it. Like it feels like
cakey,
kind of gross on your face.
Yeah.
But you like the coverage.
Yeah, these blend out beautifully too.
Yes. I love how soft it feels and smooth. And I love the actual packaging, like the way it goes on. Like I love, look how long like the applicator is. So it's not like super short.
She means like not the wand part, but just the part with the product on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I love that this is longer.
Yeah, me
it's
too.
more like sponge.
Cover more ground under the eye. That's true.
Because I hate when I get a concealer and it's like a really short like stub at the end.
A little nub.
I don't like that. So I like that it has like a wider, you know, sponge.
Yeah, me too.
And I love that it's flat. Like if you look at it on the side, it's not like a round doe foot. It's flat, so it sits comfortably under the eye.
I like that it's very like flexible because everyone's under eyes is like different. Like your cheekbones might be higher, some might not be as high. Like, you know, everybody's face is different. So I like that it's like bendable and flexible.
So packaging and formula I love. The only thing that I didn't like about this concealer was that my other one was broke. So I'm very disappointed in that. But other than that, the actual product, this is something that I can see myself using every time I sit down to put on my makeup.
Yeah, like a grab.
Yeah, a grab. Like, let me get my Fenty concealer. So overall, I love like this as much as I love the foundation. So this was probably going to be in a favorites. Like this was at some point.
Yeah.
So she did her thing with the concealer.
Okay, so I'm moving on to the powder. So I have mixed emotions about the powder because at first when I was putting it on, I really liked it. However, I do feel like this color is a little too dark for under my eyes. I wanted something not as red.
But that's your preference. But
yeah,
the actual like
but the formulation
texture
of it and like how it feels, it's very soft, very velvety,
very
smooth, which I really like. But now that I've been sitting here, I noticed like right here, this is like the first area where I get oily.
Yeah.
I'm noticing that
the shine is coming through.
Getting kind of oily, and I've been sitting here for like 5 minutes since I put it on. So if I would wear this out, then I know it would be like kind of greasy. So I don't know how it is with controlling oil.
But I feel like most powders are like that for me. I still have not tried a powder where like I'm matte throughout the like for like hours on
but
it.
at least my little Mercy,
at least like the
matte
first
for
like
about 2 hours.
Yeah, first couple of hours.
You
that's
know?
true. But I think since this is called a pro filter, I think she was going for more like a
universal
for
everybody.
finish.
Yeah, that's true.
When I think pro filter, I think like not super like flat matte and not super dewy. I feel like this is a in between kind of powder. So she was trying to make it for all skin types.
Yeah.
Even though sometimes I'm skeptical when I see that, I'm like, nothing is for all skin types.
I feel like you have to find your thing.
What works for you.
Yeah, that's true.
But I do feel like it's still a good powder for the winter. I'm unsure about this for the summer.
Yeah.
So I don't know about that.
Yeah.
This concealer, I can definitely see myself using year round.
Yeah, it's a year round concealer.
No matter what season.
Yeah, definitely.
But for some reason, like as soon as we started putting it on, we looked in the mirror and here, I don't even know if you can notice, like you can tell on camera, but I can see that it's shinier.
Yeah.
My cheeks don't get as shiny as fast, but definitely my T-zone. But I do like the finish. It feels like it's like very smooth and it doesn't look cakey or blotchy or Does that make sense? So I do like the name. It's not like false advertising when it says it's not misleading. So it does give off that pro filter look. But it's not as matte as we would personally like it to be. Yeah. Because our oils, they're coming through too fast. So just keep that in mind if you have oily skin. If you have dry skin, like I said, when I first put it on, the feeling felt a little dry. But I do think dry skin people would like the finish of this.
As the day goes on.
As throughout the day,
Yeah.
yes. Because I feel like you would look like flawless. Because I feel like dry people like to get like a little bit dewy throughout the day because they need all the moisture they can get.
Yeah.
But I feel like oily people be trying to like, you know, control it.
Yeah.
Keep it under control. So I feel like I need some blotting papers already right here.
Yeah, me too.
It just depends on your skin whether or not this is a 5 or like a 4.
For me, it's not even a 4.
Kelsey looking at it like this is probably a 3.
It's about a 3 for me.
She's like right in the middle with it.
Yeah, I'm in the middle.
I like how it looks. I like the finish. Just because it doesn't look cakey, it still looks like skin. So it just depends on your preference. So I get a 4. Just a 4. Not point nothing, just a 4. I give the concealer a 5, but a 4.5 because my other one broke. So I'm not gonna.
Well, I give the concealers a 4.5 too, but I give the powder a 3.5.
But overall, I think Fenty is like definitely, for it to be a new brand, she done got a lot of stuff right than wrong for me personally from what I tried from her.
She clearly has a good team.
So yeah, she got some good people. And you can tell she's heavily involved in this. So I highly recommend these concealers. Like if you are looking for a new high-end concealer and you've never tried one, if you've just been stuck on drugstore, this will be a very good first one to try out. So that was our first impression of the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r concealer and setting powders. Let us know in the comments if you guys have gave these products a try or have given them a try yet, since they are pretty brand new. Like they're relatively new in the beauty makeup community. So let us know if you've tried them and what your thoughts are on it.
Even though I'm sure most of you watch this video to see if
you want to buy them. Yeah.
Because y'all always know when we do first impressions / reviews, y'all know we're going to get y'all the real.
Yes.
Because y'all know we hardly ever do reviews just because I don't care enough.
Yeah,
I have these
has
products.
to be something that I'm really excited about.
Exactly. Because I feel like people are putting out so many products nowadays.
It's
and
hard
they're
to keep up.
not even like focusing on the quality. They just want to get product out. And it makes me not care enough anymore.
And I want to feel like I wasted my money because we didn't get these sent to us. We bought these with our own money.
Yeah, we're very particular.
Yes.
So yeah, we hope you guys enjoyed this review and we'll see you guys next time.